So hey, we were filming a lot. Things escalated, and now the car's basically done. So here's just an update of everything, in case if footage got corrupted, we missed something, we overlooked something, whatever. So starting off, cleaned the intercooler. Got all the piping ran. We're running outside in through here. Here's the engine bay. This is Chelsea's old heat shield, which we modified. Put on a heat shield here, wrap the downpipe, which I'll have to actually alter. I'll get into that later. Set up all that. Chelsea made R8 coil packs. That one, she made R8 coil packs. That one. It's got oil, everything's torqued. Chelsea hooked me up with a fuse decal so that everything's nice and legible, and we'll go with the yellow on that. Painted the sport caliper brakes silver. These are my old ones off of my old car. We ran speed bleeders on everything.
Oh my god, freaking great.
If you ever get the chance to, even just buy the speed bleeder just for the clutch.
Was like 10 times easier.
Yeah, normally it takes us 30 minutes to bleed a clutch sometimes.
Oh god.
It's just horrendous.
Hours.
It's really bad.
Hours.
It really is bad. We did it in under 5 minutes. Completely bled, no air bubbles whatsoever. Mwah, beautiful. I'm running a rep Fockitbunny with my Jean Blodes that are 15 by 10. I have to run a little bit of a spacer.
It's literally
Spacers on spacers.
2.5 inches, I think.
Yeah.
For the space.
It's a lot. So, BC coils that are all the way maxed out. Mazda Speed rear end. ISR exhaust. Bumper cut. I stole Chelsea's rear brace.
It's a
Cobalt brace
brand, yeah.
that she powder coated black. She couldn't run it on hers because the strut on top of her coil is larger.
Yeah, it's too tall. The whatever you call that, like the barrel.
Like the top hat?
Yeah, the top hat. Yeah.
Or is that just drums?
No, you're right. It's the top hat. The top hat has like this big thing that comes off. It's way taller than the BC. Ow, that was my finger.
So we put in a brand new soft top. We installed a roll bar. So we sticker bombed, well, somewhat sticker bombed the roll bar because it wasn't in too great a condition. Put that on it. Got the seats in. Chelsea did an amazing job setting up the buttons for the dash, the gauges, the short shift. She made this. I mean,
Shift a boot delete.
So these are LRB aluminum doors that we just threw some vinyl on.
Oh,
and then
I gotta put this on.
kind of hard to see, but there it goes.
Yeah, Tyler put a piece of yellow vinyl in the backside so it shows through.
So
Turned out nice.
That pops out a little bit more. We're gonna change this so it reads Meh Edition.
I also made these because I'm so talented, guys.
Same thing as on my other NA that I had. This is now the pop-up button.
Except on Tyler's we did the pop-up here and the flashers down. This time we're trying something different.
Yes. Also, I have air, fuel, and oil pressure. Kind of the main things you need. G-Racing short shifter. Which is
super short.
Yeah.
We got the Sparkle Rev. Ooh. This obviously stays here.
Yep, that's what that entire seat's for.
Yeah.
Racing Beat NB front sway bar that I had to chop down a little bit to get some room because it was actually hitting here. Cobalt end links that are adjustable that are well, they're maxed all the way down right now.
We lost the nuts too.
Yeah, we'll get into that later. We do need to do a alignment on the car because we did bushings everywhere. Brand new bushings on everything. And now we need to get into the ECU, so we're going to plug in the battery and change the tune slightly to just say that we're running R8 coil packs.
Yeah, so basically you have to go in there and program the coil packs so that they spark a little differently, I guess. I don't know. I'm new to this. I've never had an aftermarket ECU, but this will help when I do my car because I have the same ECU for my car. So yeah, we're gonna just figure it out as we go. Okay, so temporarily we put a coil pack on here with spark plug wires and the igniter, just because I can't get my computer to get into the Mega Squirt right now, and I kind of want to see if the car starts running the wires the exact same way the previous owner had it, as in the way that the Mega Squirt previous owner had it set up. So we're gonna try it this way, and then once I figure out the computer to get into the Mega Squirt, I'm gonna try the R8 cables, or coils, not cables.
Alright, so it is currently 6:45 in the morning on Saturday. This car is not put together. We have a meet on Monday, and I need to get this thing all wrapped up. Need to get the lights working because we have no lights whatsoever. I need to put on the fenders. I need to drill and rivet for the Fockitbunny. Working some stuff out with the tune. We have brake lights, but running lights aren't working. Nothing there is working, so we think that it's the column. So have to try and diagnose that, get the fenders on, take the struts off so that because one of the issues that we had is this actually sticks out too far and hits the fender. We did get the R8 coil packs working. When we first started the car, the cable we had couldn't get into the ECU, so we threw the 1.6 coil on, got that started. Now with the R8 coil packs, this thing idles beautifully. I'll insert a clip of how rough it was running without it, and then this is with it. Other than that, just going to go back over everything, make sure that things are working correctly. Put that back on. But I'm going to put this all together and possibly have this thing on the ground because it needs an alignment. So I'm making coffee right now, and then we're gonna get to it. Okay, so going into the existing holes that I have, all I'm going to be doing is Christmas tree bolt, or Christmas tree drill. Just bringing these holes out to 3/16, and then we're going to throw a rivet into it. I'm probably going to do this pretty quick. Car I don't really care about, but if you take your time with it, it'll look really good, but I'm just going to send it. Also, that's one thing that you actually want to keep an eye out for, is when you're doing areas like this, with this part of the body is flexible, and you can actually put a dent in it. So let the drill do the work. Don't force it. So as you can see, straight hole, but when you get to areas like this with the metal behind it, you actually want to come in here with a drill bit and make sure that that's completely out, because when you go to do the riv nut, that's actually going to mess up your angle. So all those are drilled, but I'll finish this last one and then we'll riv nut it. I'm going to leave this one as is just for right now. I'm gonna end up putting a riv nut into it, but it's most likely going to be a plastic one that, like a riv nut, when you put the bolt into it, that's what draws it in. So I'm gonna hold off on that for right now because we have to do some wiring and stuff like that. done.